Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Hello, lovelies. Oh my goodness. I always think, oh, here we go again, but hopefully this Soulful Saturday, we're going to get the work done. Who's in the house? Come on in. It's time. It's time to get busy. We have a new quote of the day. We have a new BOGO. We've got all kinds of things. This is the 12 days of Christmas, and we're loading it up on you. That's what we're doing. I've got a heating pad on my back. I've been taking Inflicrusher like they're candy, just because I've been killing my back with all this heavy lifting and what have you. I'm strong, but not that strong. Who's in the house? Who's gonna say hello, first one? While you're doing that, I think I'll just go here. There's my girl Norma, and start up. It's hot melt sprint time. Hot melt mix time. Sure, sorry about that. Denise is in the house. So's my girl Joanne. Good to see you. Hello, Debbie. Hello, hello, hello. And yeah, this is my go jam right here. This hot melt mix. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Liz. Love this stuff. It's so good. Let's see. Quote of the week. You want that quote of the week? Who wants the quote of the week early? You want to write this one down. It's Michael Baisden. He is a national radio guy. Okay. And I like him sometimes. And there's other times I think, oh my God, this guy is such a sexist. But this one's good, all right? This one's good. If it doesn't evolve me, it doesn't involve me. You know why I wanted to put this one out here? Because we have this tendency to get wrapped up, don't we? In everybody else's business. I mean, we do this with the, we always do this. And what I'm talking about today, we're going to talk about how we can reclaim our life, reclaim our busyness, and get rid of all the distraction in our life so we get focused on the things that we actually want in our lives. Well, this is one way right here. Right here is being wise women who say no to being involved in everybody else's business, because if it doesn't evolve you, it shouldn't involve you. Isn't that a good one? That is a sanity saver, that one is. And it's also going to save your focus, because remember, what we focus on expands, and what we dwell on becomes our destiny. So this is just little helpful hints here, and Michael Baisden hit it right on the nose with that one. So we'll give Michael his props for that, and when you see, if you follow him at all on Facebook and see one of his sexist things come up, just give him a big thumbs down. That's what I always do. Actually, I stopped unfollowing him because he used to make me so mad. Anyway, that's our humanness right there, right? We all have our different things, all of it. I think I think that is such a good quote. Anyway, so our quote of the day, of course, we got the new quote of the day. That is every Saturday. Every Monday, we change out our supplement of the week. So we're in the last days here. Last days, guys, of Sleepies. Sleepies is like absolutely thebomb.com. And as a matter of fact, I've been calling it herbal ambience for a good reason. This stuff works like nobody's business. You wouldn't believe how many testimonials we've had on this. Everybody just loves it. We all have different reasons why we're not sleeping through the night. All of us. It could be hormonal. It could be our brains are going on overdrive. Well, Sleep Ease checks all the boxes so that you can get a really good night's sleep. And I'm telling you, conk. that's what this is, the Conquer Outer. It does the work. Right now, if you are buying a bunch of goodies from us, which is so sweet, by the way, thank you for your support. You're supporting a woman-owned business. Do you know our 20-year anniversary, formal 20-year, because we've been around, that long, where we launched an actual website and everything happened was January in 2021, or what am I saying? In 2001. So our 20-year anniversary is here. So are you going to celebrate with us? I surely hope so. I think we'll do something fantastic and phenomenal. I'm going to say 20 years, maybe we'll do a 20% off sale or something. We will figure it out. But I just want you to be a part of it. And I just want to say in advance, thank you so much for being the wind beneath our wings. You know, Phenomenal Force was created, and the name Phenomenal Force came to me because that's what my whole desire was to give women, you know, exclusively prepared supplements that are for making a phenomenal force in their lives. That's why we named our supplements Phenomenal Force. And now, as we come up on our 20-year anniversary, I want to say, you know, not only the gratitude that I have for you, but just the sincere appreciation. You know, we've been here for a while. Things have changed, things have shifted. The world has, hasn't it? Have you seen it? Have you been there lately? Right? So that's why we're talking about all of this stuff. So the Full Bloom mug will be for you who buy over $200 stuff. We are going to send it to you absolutely free, and new mugs are on their way. I can't wait to see them. So that's fabulous. If you want to find out about the supplement and you're saying, hey, I just saw somebody saying, hey, what are the ingredients? Well, go to savingdinner.com/show and you'll find out about them. If you buy 4 of them, we will ship them to you absolutely free. And guess what? It's really, you're buying 3 and the 4th one is free. We just changed the price on it and bring it down so that the 4th one is actually free. So check it out. Go to savingdinner.com/show. That's where you're going to see it. And if you are interested in that, go ahead and pull up another tab and go take a peek-see. Cheers. Here's to that. You can get the notes for these shows, by the way. Every single day we put out a newsletter, and every single day, the day after, we have our fabulous show notes in there. Check it out. Just go to savingdinner.com, and you know, as soon as you see the little pop-up or on the sidebar there, you can put your information in, and we'll put you on our list and send it to you every single day. Plus, you'll find out about all our screaming deals too, because we let our people who are invested in us, we invest back. And if you're one of those people, we appreciate you again, over and over again. Thank you so much for that. We also have gift certificates. We've had people asking about that. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Well, we have darling gift certificates, all pretty, all ready to print out. You'll love them. Go to savingdinner.com/gift to get your gift certificate in any amount that you want and to give it out. Plus, today, because it's the 12 days of Christmas and we do things we do things the crazy way, we have, let me see what it is. Let me see if I can find it. Our let's see. Oh my goodness, am I missing that? No, yes, our BOGO of the day. You ready? This is a good one, you guys. Our BOGO of the day is you buy Proactive Probiotic, we will send you Bio Omega 3X free. You know, we don't do that very often. So these are incredible supplements. You will get these you will get a bottle of Bio Omega absolutely free. Now, Bio Omega is our fish oil. The difference between our fish oil and everybody else is ours is dry. And the reason why it's in a controlled environment to make it dry, and it also makes the efficacy that much better, and you're never going to get rancid fish oil because they take that fish oil, immediately process it so that it's dried out, and then they make the fish capsules from there. So good stuff, man. Love our fish. Our Bio Omega 3X is over and above and fantastic. You will love it. You will also love our probiotic. You've got 4 billion colony forming units in each cap. I take it at night before I go to bed, and that way I know I'm giving the good guys all the help that they need in my gut. This is how we battle leaky gut, by the way. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. We had a fun time yesterday with Q&A. So if you have a question, next week, I promise you, I will have your question answered. Just send it in to support@savingdinner.com, and in that subject line, just let our customer service know that this is a question for Leanne on Friday, and I will answer it. And Diane McCarty, I see you here, and thank you so much for the Christmas card. I've been getting Christmas cards and little lovelies from you guys, and I just have to say thank you so much. It's like having this big inner circle of friends, and doesn't that just warm your heart? It warms mine. It makes me jingle, jangle, jingle. And I'm not going to sing Jingle Bell Rock because that's like my worst ever song, ever. What's your worst Christmas song? I know everybody's got one. Santa Baby's another one because that's like super sketchy, right? Santa Baby, ew, creepy, super creepy. Anyway, I'm done with Christmas songs for right now. You know they're going to be hitting us hard shortly coming up. Today we're going to be talking about how distraction is soul-sucking and it is a soul robber. And that's why we need to get down to business and start looking at things from a very different perspective so that we can reclaim our lives and get rid of the distraction. And, you know, the extraction of the distraction puts us back on focus, puts us back into the game, puts us back into the place that we want to be, right? Oh, and one other thing that I forgot to tell you about, sorry. We have Christmas menus. Christmas menus, tons of them. Go to savingdinner.com/Christmas and you can download all of them if you want. They're just beautiful. I think Caroline's new one is there too with the crown lamb roast. Good grief. I mean, we're talking completely delicious. So, anyway, back to that whole idea of soul-sucking, robbing, what have you. What happened to my, oh, I don't even have my quote deck here, do I? Sorry. Quote decks are available as well. If you buy two, you will get them shipped free. Yesterday was our premiere. They're coming. They're on their way. Probably going to be here this afternoon. We'll be sending them all. You will not have them in time for Christmas. Okay, I just want to let everybody know that. However, they are just fantastic, and I feel really bad that I don't have a show and tell here. But you can see them in yesterday's show, and they are just fantastic because you know we start our shows off all the time with a quote of the week. So like this quote of the week this time is, if it doesn't involve me, it doesn't involve me. Well, that won't be in the quote deck, but there's a whole bunch that are. And you will love using them as a great tool. We sold a bunch of them yesterday. We still have some left, so go grab them. If you want to get two, give one as a gift. Good idea. Go to savingdinner.com/quote. All right. Distractions. Speaking of distractions, do you know how distracted I can get at times? Oh, let me tell you. And I know you do too. Listen, this is a sisterhood here of distraction. We find ourselves that distraction and not traction becomes the norm, and not, you know, it's extreme agitation of the mind. It takes us off course. It derails our lives. It takes away the focus, and it is really frustrating, isn't it? It's really frustrating with that. We find ourselves all over the place. We get a racing mind, and especially if you're trying to go to sleep at night. Yeah, you've been there. And it has that feeling of we're not able to get what we want because we can't settle. We can't get our focus straight. We're just like bzzz, all over the place. It's insanity. It's complete insanity. And I know you've been there because I've read your emails. I've been there. And to me, it's a continual fight. You can tell my office is kind of packing this office has been such a distraction because I'm looking at all these things I haven't looked at for so long. I have too much stuff and it does need to be decluttered, but making that decision on what needs to go and what needs to stay, super frustrating. And that is because of the distraction of too much stuff. Too much stuff. That's one of the causes of all this distraction that we're talking about. And to reclaim and get your life back and to get back what it is that you want, your focus needs to be pretty crystal clear. You can't be boinging all over the wall like a ping pong ball out of control, because you know what happens when that happens. You don't get anything done. It's like like being a toddler. You know how a toddler just screams through your house and They go into the kitchen and pull out the Tupperware, then get distracted, go by, there goes the dog, so they go pull the dog's tail, and then they see something else, and off they go into another direction. And we do that in our grown-up ways, don't we? We do that in our grown-up ways. I'm going to go pack the office. Oh, but when I got to go downstairs, go get some water because I'm thirsty. Oh, while I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to go do this. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. Mark, can you do this for me? And on it goes, and it's this like somersault and avalanche of too many thoughts, too many directions, and just a complete distraction over what it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life. And it's a soul sucker. It really is a soul sucker. And that's what we're talking about, so that we can get out of the way of being overwhelmed by all the things and having too many things going on in our thoughts and too many things in our places, too many ideas, too many books, too many hobbies, too many art supplies, too many crafts, too many, fill in the blank, too many Facebook groups, too much. It all hits us. Nobody can handle that much information. As a matter of fact, I don't have the exact stats, but they've shown that the amount of information that we get pummeled with on the daily versus what it was 10 or 20 years ago are completely different things. We get way too much information. I mean, once upon a time, I remember my parents turning on the TV to watch Walter Cronkite because that's when the news was on. Now we've got it 24/7 on 18 different, well, I shouldn't say 18. 18 is probably not true. It's probably more like 40 different stations on television. It's all there to pummel us. And what does that do? All of this information, all of this overload, all of this distraction, what does it do? It creates this illusion of not enough time. And the thing is, we all have the same amount of time. We have the same amount of time that our ancestors had 200 years ago. Nothing has changed that way. Time is the same. It might seem like it goes faster, it might seem different or whatever, but what is different now is the distraction. Because once upon a time, Tuesday was wash day. That's what you did on Tuesday. You washed clothes, and then the next day you did something else. There were tasks for the day. And then the rest of the time, well, you'd sit around, you'd read, do a little needlework, you'd do something. For us, we've got 1,000 things in front of us that we can do. And not only that, but everything is at our fingertips. Do you need knowledge about that? Google it. Do you need to buy something? Go to Amazon. Do you need to, it's just, we have so much more command of our time, seemingly, but so much more information out there that we're distracted beyond comprehension. And this is what tears away at our focus. It's what frustrates us, and it's what makes us feel soulless. It really does. It is that hard. So why do we get distracted anyway? Well, I just kind of clued you in, right? An avalanche of too much information. Definitely. There's also this thing called ADHD and ADD. And I long time ago was tested for that, and I'm definitely ADD. So what? I just embrace who I am and remember that I need to I have to put myself back into my center. This is why meditation is so important. This is why having a sacred space every single morning is so important, because it helps us to think in terms of the linearness of what your day can be, as opposed to the everything goes kind of aspect of things. The other thing is that we find ourselves with sort of a lack of desire, really, for something, but we're curious, so we're looking it up, then we go down rabbit holes. You know how that is online. Have you ever seen that yourself do that? Guilty as charged. We also get, have you heard of the term shiny object syndrome? Well, that's something that they use all the time in entrepreneurial circles, because in entrepreneurial circles, it seems there's a bunch of us who are all ADD. Oh, look, this new thing. Yay, squirrel. This will do it. This will be fun. This will streamline. This will make it easier. I'm so guilty of that. So guilty of that. How many books do I have on personal development that I haven't even read yet? Stacks. But do you want to hear something? I wouldn't change my ADD-ness for anything, because it's also been a gateway for my creativity. It's also helped me to write books. It's also led me into this whole world of being here right now with you talking about this stuff. It has. But for me, it means extra work to stay focused. And probably for you too. The other thing is, one of the things that I have found, and this is one of my biggest needle movers that has helped me so much, is anchoring what it is that I want to do with something else. So for example, if I want to have a good clear mind, one of my things have not recently because we're moving, as you know, but one of the things that I have done is clear my desk every night before I finish work for the night. And the reason that I do this is because I find it calming to come in and sit. My whole house is clean. My whole house is in order. I even fluff the pillows and, you know, give them the karate chop right in the middle on the couch before I go to bed, because I like waking up and seeing things all neatly and in order. To me, that visual piece is everything. Then why has my office been such a battle? You know, it has been a battle because my office is a battleground and I have my scattered mind all throughout this office. And that hit me. That hit me. So I thought, if I can just do one thing and keep this desk neat, then that's going to really help. And it's one of the things that I have done other than moving. And even here on my little side table here, this is where I put all my research, lay out my calendar so I can see what's going on and keep tabs of my day and what have you. Even there, it's been cleaned up, as you can see, all the boxes in the back, so whatever. So that's why we get distracted. But now we got to work into, you know, all the things that we can do, and how we can change this, and how we can start looking at this distraction, and use it as a tool instead of something to beat yourself up with, right? And I think one of the first things that we need to do is look at what our why is for what it is that we're trying to do. I mean, whether you're trying to lose weight, have a business, start something new, whatever it is that you're trying to do, we have to look at our why. Because when we look at our why, we discover the sacredness of that why it means so much to us. And then we can go beyond that, and that can be an anchor for holding down a behavior that's going to support this thing that we want. That's why I did this with my desk and keeping my desk clean, because I would walk in here and go, oh, why have I, you know, and just there'd be cups, you know, I had all of our cups here. Like, we have a whole collection of them. I had them all here. Why did I have them all here? They weren't necessary for there. I had all these supplements here. Why did I have them all here? Because these are the ones that we have introduced over the weeks, but I didn't need to have them all here. And then I'd have notes over here, and I'd have other stuff over here, and I had a stapler and other things, and it just became overwhelming and made me overwrought. So doing that didn't do anything except it took me away from my why. It took my focus out of focus, and it put me in the place of being scattered, ADD, all over the place, and feeling super frustrated. And that doesn't get you to your goals, does it? Frustration doesn't work. Frustration is not a tool. On the contrary, frustration pulls you away from what it is that you want to do, because now you've got to correct the thing that has frustrated you in the first place. So we create habits that help us to correct these things so they don't happen. Having a evening routine before I go downstairs and just kind of clean up the desk a little bit, it takes me like 2 minutes at the most. Put a couple of things away, fix everything. When I come back up the next morning, it's greeting me. You know, it's like making your bed every day. So that's one of the things that we need to look at, and that why then becomes sacred again, and that also becomes an anchored with a habit so that you can keep this up. So that's a mighty strong point right there. Number two, we have to, like, how do we get out of this? Well, we have to be aware. When we have awareness, we have a first step. We have an idea of, like, what's going on here, what's capturing my attention, why am I not staying on point? And this is the whole reason that this whole thing exists in the first place. That awareness gives us aha moment. That awareness helps us to understand, Leanne, clean your desk. That awareness helps me to understand that if I clean my desk, then I've anchored my why, and now it's going to be that much easier for me to not get distracted, to stay focused, and to get the things done that I need to get done off my list. Same for you. This is just a human experience. You know, we've all got these human experiences of like things just seem really out of control. One of the biggest things, number 3, this is a biggie, stop multitasking, right? Do not multitask. The only multitaskers in your house should be your dishwasher, your washer and dryer, you know, any of your automatic appliances, anything that can do it without you. But to run a bathtub, clean up the kitchen, and, you know, come upstairs and tidy up your desk, now you're asking for trouble. Because that bathtub's probably going to run over or something's going to happen. I think Marla and I shared, she was over for dinner one night and we were, you know, making a sink full of hot sudsy water to put all the stuff that I just made dinner. Dinner was served. We went and had dinner with the boys and had a nice time. And then when we came back into the kitchen, I had left the water running. Now, fortunately for me, my sink is flush inside, and it just meant that we went through a whole lot of hot water. But can you imagine? And this was me multitasking and trying to do too much so that I could get it all done. Because I do like getting things done, and I like checking things off my box, and I think I can do it. You always think that, oh, well, that's for everybody else. We think that we're great multitaskers. We're not. We're not. We prove that every time. Like I said, my rule for multitasking is turn on the dishwasher, turn on the washing machine, turn on the oven. You can turn on anything that you want that can do different things, but you know, you don't do these different things at the same time. Number 4 is use your tech. Good heavens, can I just tell you how much if it weren't for the tech on our phones, being able to put my alarm, he's calling me. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't get my hydration done. If it wasn't for the tech on my phone, I wouldn't be going up and down the stairs as many times as I do every day. These are the things that we can do so that we don't forget about the important stuff. And a hydration station is all set up, and I purposely set it up downstairs so that I would have to go up and down the stairs. But if my alarms aren't set, I'm going to forget about it. And then when I go downstairs, say, oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. My phone's upstairs. I'll forget to do it again. I'll fill up and drink the water. And do you see the pattern? Use your tech. Use your alarms. Use your timers. Use a time blocking sheet if you don't know where all your all your stuff is going. We have that free. It's a resource you can print out. Go to savingdinner.com/time, and you can just print out this big, you can use you could use a yellow pad of paper and just put the times on there. But it really helps for you to stay on task, and it also helps to see, where's my time going? Because if you don't know where your time is going, you're going, oh my gosh, look at the time, it's 5 o'clock already, and you're looking at your house and you're seeing that nothing got done. You're looking at your work and seeing that you didn't finish all the things that you needed to do for your boss that day. You're going to be in trouble. And this is why we need to use our tools and stop this distraction, because it does rob us of our souls. It does rob us of our worth. It makes us feel less than. So staying on task is reclaiming back your life. Be accountable is another one. This is number 5, I guess, and that's easy. All you have to do is get yourself a body clutter buddy. You have to get into a community of people who are going to love you up. We have a bunch of them in our Hot Melt Sprint group that you can join for free and be a part of this movement that we've got going. Every month we do the Hot Melt Sprint together. You don't have to, but you're going to meet the most incredible group of women you've ever met in your life. They're going to hold your back up. They're going to love you up. They're going to support you, encourage you, and get everything going. That's going to make all the difference in the world. And then what I would say to all of this is shampoo, rinse, and repeat. We need this reminder. We need to keep coming back to this, because this is what center looks like. Center's that calm, peaceful part of you. And out here in the woo, woo, woo area, that's exactly the thing that's going to flip your lid and make you nutty. Are you right? Look, yeah, Anna burned her bacon. She burned the bacon. That's criminal, Anna. She burned the bacon, ladies. We love you, but don't burn the bacon. That's sacred. We don't burn bacon around here. So anyway, if we want traction in our lives, we got to get rid of the distraction. That's it. Distraction versus traction. Traction means that you grab and you you make progress and you go along. Think about having shoes on or snow boots or whatever so that it grabs the ground and helps you to keep moving forward. Distraction means that there's nothing and you're actually slipping back. These are the biggest needle movers that I've found in my life. They just are. And I have to keep myself coming back to them because it helps. It helps. We all get distracted. But when we make a determination that distraction is not going to be the name of the game, traction is, then we're going to get things done. We're going to realize and get back to why this is so sacred, why this is so important, and we're going to do it. And I'm going to say one other thing too, which I forgot to tell you about earlier. Our workshop is coming up on January 2nd, Saturday, January 2nd. It is an all-day affair. We're going to start at 9 a.m., which is going to be absolutely brutal for you on the West Coast, but it will be well worth it. Make extra coffee. That's all I have to say. We're going to go through the whole year. We're going to do this the same way that we do our Daily Dish show. Heart, mind, body, and soul, bringing vibrancy back into all of it. And from 9 until 5, a couple of breaks in between and lunch and what have you, we're going to be hitting it all. I'm going to be talking about how to set up to have the best 2021 health-wise, how to have the best mindset, how to do that, how that's even going to look like with using our planner, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use the planner, and then to have a vision board to support that vision for your life. I've shared with you that on my vision board from 2018 was a house on the water. And this has just come to pass. We're closing on Monday. And I'm telling you this because dreams do come true. When you have put energy behind what it is that you believe, what it is that you want, you can see your dreams start to materialize in front of your eyes and happen. That's what I want for you. And if you are interested in this, my strong suggestion is that you go grab your seat, because you are going to get keys to the kingdom for all of it. Go to savingdinner.com/workshop and get signed up. And for heaven's sakes, tell a friend about this, would you? Bring a girlfriend with you and let's get you both set up for a phenomenal 2021. I'm ready to leave 2020 behind. I know you are too. It has been an absolute gobsmacking year, but 2021 does not need to do it, to be like that. Debbie's saying, are you doing it with Marla? No, I'm not. I'm doing it with myself. Is the fly shop open? Fly shop closed? I do not know that. You will have to ask them. I believe that they are, I know they closed the week before Christmas, so probably this weekend is the last day. They'll probably be in on Monday. I'm not sure about all of it. So the name of this whole workshop is, oh good, now I can't remember, creating a vibrant 2021. How to create a vibrant 2021. That's what it is. And we're going to do it stem to stern. We are. And if you are there, it's going to be even better. We'll be able to bring people on board. My hope is that there will be a few people that we can do hot seats with. We'll tell you all about that as well. But if you are just saying, you know what, I want something different for 2021, this is the workshop for you. Go get signed up. savingdinner.com/workshop. And thank you too for joining me. Thank you for sharing these broadcasts. I got a bunch of chocolate cacao beans. We'll be opening that up for next week. I can't do it this week. Too many crazy things going on. Debbie said she loves our workshops. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you. You guys show up and you're such an encouragement for me. Seriously, such an encouragement. And I really, really, you have no idea how much I love that. And I pray for you all every single day. Thank you so much. Peace be with you.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.